Welcome everyone and thanks for joining. We will be doing analysis of the stock market indexes, stocks, and the request that our members have put in the shared Google Sheet. So please feel free to go ahead and add your request so that we could get those analyzed. And before going there, I would like to share that we will be starting our options course on 9th of July, which is the second week of the month. It's a few weeks away, but for those who are interested in enrolling in the course, we would suggest you to go ahead and enroll from the homepage of the website. And if you look at the course web page, we have offer for those who are going to enroll by 1st of July, the Canada Day offer we will be giving for those who registered by July 1st. Also, there is an option to pay the fees through installments. If you are interested in paying the course fee in installments, we have 2 installments. And please reach out to me on how to enroll in the course through the installments. For those who have been familiar with our courses and would like to refer your friends, families, and connections into the course, we do have a referral bonus of $30. So please feel free to invite your connections to this course. For those who would be referring friends and their friends enrolling in the course by 1st of July, we would make sure that the referrer gets the referral bonus and the learner who enrolls in the course gets the advantage of the Canada Day offer. So with that, we would go on to the analysis part of the session. If there are any questions on the start of the batch, the course itself, please feel free to reach out either of the GMT team members and we would be happy to answer. And now let's talk about the indexes. Can you all see Webull?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Yes. So looking at Nasdaq 100 on the monthly chart, it's sitting at the lower Bollinger Band where EMA 50 and lower Bollinger Band both are coinciding at close to 11,160. Indicators are in oversold region, looking at Williams R, CCI, RSI, almost 47, although not completely in oversold, but CCI and Williams are for sure on the monthly chart. And MACD has not given a reversal signal. It's still downward. So for those who are looking to invest or take long positional trades, at least looking at the monthly chart, you could still wait for end of this month to get a confirmation of reversal. If you look on weekly chart, the last candle is almost a red doji. It has body, but the indicators are about to flatten or reverse. At the moment, based on the last week closing, they are still downward. But the coming week could be flattening of these indicators and a possible reversal. If we look on the daily chart, we have started noticing the reversal of Williams R, CCI and RSI as well. MACD histogram has reduced in size if you look at the last histogram very closely. So looking at the daily chart, there is an indication of reversal. For those who are planning to take long positions for short term. Vexer, do you have any different opinion?
I think you already covered that. You already covered. So there's nothing much to be covered. Just that when we were discussing the indexes in our previous session just now, we did discuss on the weekly chart. It is looking weak. The global markets are weak, but yes, short duration trades can be taken up, can be initiated and taken.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So similarly for IXIC, on daily chart, the indicators have reversed. On the weekly chart, the almost doji candle is sitting on lower Bollinger Band. The indicators are still downward, and as Vivek sir mentioned, still looks weak on the weekly chart. EMA 200 on weekly chart is at 11,314, where it touched and it gave a lower closing in the last week. On the weekly chart, EMA 200 was acting as strong support for about past 5 weeks. Last week it had dropped further down. If it takes up as per the daily chart, we should be watchful around 11,315 again to see if it faces resistance at the EMA 200 on the weekly trend. On the month chart, all the indicators are still downward. But good thing is, as we noticed on NDX, these indicators are in oversold region. So potentially some buyers would start coming in, and these indicators, once they start reversing, would be a good time for those planning to invest in long term or taking long positions, positional trades. The analysis for QQQ would follow what we discussed for NDX. Can put the indicators on these as well. So for those looking to trade on following IXIC or NDX, would be basically taking trade on QQQ. And for this week, QQQ could be traded for very short term, and the current levels based on the daily chart, because the indicators are already in the oversold region, buy at current price for the first target, which closes this gap at 288 or 289, could be the first target, and second target at the mid Bollinger Band close to 295, and third target at super trend level, which is 302. So this would be only for those who are planning to take short-term trade of about a week or max 10 days, potentially about a week. Since the weekly trend and monthly trend is still not in favor for long-term trades, a short-term trade would be preferred, and booking profits at the TP1, larger quantity, closing larger quantity position would be preferred or should be preferred. For higher targets, it would be better to keep less portion of your positions, and also trail with stop losses. Vexer, would you like to add anything?
No, Kamal, I think you covered it. Already covered the whole thing. There's nothing much to be added. Does that the level of 285 on QQQ is important. If that gets broken out, then you can look for an upward target, and the price will help you to break the fill the gap and go up. But that is very important for you to break that 285 300 level.
Yeah. So 285 is the level indicated by EMA 10. So that would be the first level. However, once buy volume is strong, then we could expect this gap to get closed. And the low of this candle here is 288. And that's why I was suggesting first target as 288, 289. But as VXR rightly mentioned, 285 is also pointed by EMA 10. So an entry around 275 for target of 285 would be 10 points target on QQQ.
And that's a good return.
Yes.
10-point target on QQ is a good return.
Yeah.
Almost 4 to 5% return.
Right. Okay, so let's quickly cover TQQ and SQQQ. Vivek sir has already covered, so I'll just cover TQQ for Munir, and then we'll take rest of the requests. So for those trading in TQQ, similar to QQQ, EMA 10 is close to $26. That could be the first target, and this gap could potentially get closed this time if it takes short-term uptrend. The low here was 26.67, so 26.5 could be the first target. From 26 to 26.5 could be the first target, and the second target would be mid Bollinger Band close to 29. There's a gap here as well, but depending upon how the market trades on Wednesday and on Thursday, you could decide whether you would plan to go for TP2 or higher. The super trend level here is 30.55. So first target near 26, second target near 29, and third target would be 30.5. 30.5 plus, depending upon how strong is the reversal. Again, this reversal which we are expecting is only because the indicators are in oversold region, and although long-term bearish trend is still continuing, we expect a short-term reversal. So the indicators are out of oversold region before it continues further on in the downtrend based on the weekly and monthly trends. On the monthly chart, we have discussed this earlier as well. The 200 EMA is close to $16, which is still possible if the reversal this week and potentially extension in the next week is not happening, then the downtrend could still continue. So in essence, the this week we expect a short-term uptrend only for those who are planning to take trade for max about a week. So for those trading options, preference should be taking calls for expiry either of 24 or the week after, which would be 1st of July. So, Munir, does that answer your request?
Yes, Kamal, thank you.
Okay, great. So we'll take SOXL and then AFRM. Since Vivek sir has already answered about SQQ, I'm skipping that. SOXL, it's in oversold region. CCI Williams R has reversed, RSI has flattened. So on Tuesday, if market is bullish, NDX is bullish, then SOXL, looking at the candlestick formed as well, you could expect it to go further up or reverse up. There's a small gap down here, which you can expect it to get filled, and then this gap down. So your first target could be EMA 10, which is 17.5, about $4 from close to $4 from the current price. And then the next target would be mid Bollinger Band merging with super trend, which is close to 20.44, and it would also close this gap down. So look for first target close to 17.5, and then depending upon the reversal, you can plan to hold for TP2. On the weekly chart, it was at lower Bollinger Band. Williams R has almost flattened, not completely, but the coming week, if it reverses, then this could give a reversal on the weekly chart as well. On the monthly chart, EMA 200 is at 10.52. So still the potential of it to drop down close to 10.5 is still there on the month trend. So the recommendation would be same to take trade for very short term. If your average is 18, then on Tuesday, by around mid of Tuesday, you can, if you notice market going up, then you could plan to average down. So your average is lesser than 17.5 and you get a chance to exit at small profit or break even. Is that okay?
Yes, Kamal, thank you. I'm following.
Yeah. Okay. So we have AFRM. Your average is 20. Okay. Okay. So This has actually shown reversal already. We have bullish engulfing pattern here. The indicators have turned up. You could actually plan to average down in the pre-market or at the start of market on on Tuesday. Your average is 20. You can buy in a quantity so that your average comes down close to 19.5, and you could plan to book some profit depending upon how much quantity you have. Close to 20 could be your first target then, and then next target could be close to the mid Bollinger Band around 22.9. Since this has reversed, you can plan to average down at the start of next session, even in pre-market.
Thank you.
It's almost at lower Bollinger Band, although it had not touched the lower Bollinger Band, and Williams R has not reversed yet. If it forms a green candle on Tuesday, we could see a reversal on Williams R as well. Since it seems to be a new stock which started trading last year, the monthly chart doesn't have those, much of historical data. Vivek sir, any different opinion on this?
No, I think you already covered the whole thing.
Okay, sir. So we will take Hafid's request of HND. So this is inverse ETF for natural gas. And now that natural gas has started dropping, HND has picked up. It's currently at the upper Bollinger Band, and based on daily chart, it is in overbought region. And since we are expecting market to go up, this could start correcting. If your average is 28, then I would suggest to keep a stop loss on previous day close or at the mid ball, slightly less than mid Bollinger Band. HND.TO. It seems there is a difference in price. Hafid, maybe you can share me separately the stock which you have requested, because for HND the current market price is $3 and you have mentioned 23.2. So maybe you can share separately, and I'll analyze this stock and share the analysis. Anyone else has any stock to be analyzed?
Hi, Kamal. Sorry, I joined in late. I didn't get a chance. Can we go through CCL quickly, please?
Which one?
CCL, Carnival Cruise.
CCL. Okay. Yeah. It has also reversed. It closed higher than the previous day open price. The indicators have reversed up. Are you currently holding or you would like
Yeah,
to?
I'm at a loss and just want to exit. So I was looking how it's gonna look next week.
So what's your average price?
It's around 10.
Okay, if your average is 10, currently it is at 9.6. EMA 10 is at 10.69. There's a gap here which could get filled. So you could actually keep a target of 10.6. You would be exiting at profit. And you could also hold some quantity for TP2 if the reversal is strong. Then TP2 could plan around 11.7. So at this point, looking at this pattern on the daily chart and the indicators, you would get a chance to close in profit.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, even on the weekly chart, the indicators are in oversold region. So you can expect some correction or reversal. Yeah. Williams R is minus 96, CCI minus 194. So it's already in oversold region. You can expect this week it could go up. Although it's a short week, but hopefully you'll get chance to close in profit. Okay. So any last stock or ETF? Vic, are you okay with TQQ or you're looking for any specific call or any specific strike that needs to be discussed?
Kamal, can we discuss SQQ? Probably I missed when Vivek sir discussed.
Okay. Are you holding SQQ?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have not booked your profit with SQQ?
I booked, purchased again.
Okay. So at this point, if you look at SQQ on the daily chart, the indicators are in overbought region and
Correct.
have turned downward. With market, we expecting market to go up in the short term, SQQ would fall.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have not closed your position, which I assume you would be in profit still, so you could close your position at the start of market or
Okay.
have stop loss. So if it starts dropping, you don't lose.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
For re-entry levels would be under mid Bollinger Band around 52, close to 51.5 or even 45. So at this point, it is only good for those who short sell, not for taking long position on SQQ. Better preference would be TQQ.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So with that, I think we have covered most of the requests. Any last question from anyone on call? Or are we all good?
It's all good.
Okay, great. So with that, then thank you all for joining for this quick analysis session, and hope you all can take trade with the bullish sentiment which we are expecting in the short term in this coming week. and make some profits and have a good week ahead. See you all in the next class on Saturday and next analysis session on next Sunday.
Thank you, Kamal.
Thank you. Thank you, Kamal.